This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.
Blackberry Molasses. I was at the dungeon and Reeks was like, man, we need a remix for Blackberry Molasses. So I was working on the beat, making the beat. You know, if you played Black Ice beat right next to, if you played them together, they'll match perfect. They'll go together, it's the whole thing. That's what it was for. Gib happened to just walk in the dungeon that night while the beat was playing. He's like, man, what is this?
Yo.
He's like, shit, turn the mic on. And he went right on in the booth and laid the first verse. And we were like, well, no longer the remix. This is a whole new song. And so that was how Black Ice came about.
Before the world danced to bombs over Baghdad, before the art of storytelling changed the way we painted pictures with words, there was a man behind the boards, quiet, visionary, Southside raised, Mr. DJ, cousin of Rico Wade, connected to the dungeon long before the world knew its name. From College Park to the Cosmos, he was there from the beginning. 1/3 of Earthtone III, alongside Big Boi and André 3000, the sound architects behind Outkast's evolution. He was more than a DJ. He was a composer of culture. He helped sculpt the funk, the soul, the bounce that made Atlanta a musical capital. From Black Ice to the whole world, from the dungeon to the stages of the Grammys, Mr. DJ kept Atlanta in the future while never forgetting its roots. This is not just about beats and rhymes. This is about impact. Mr. DJ is a blueprint, a legend in surround sound. Now that's Atlanta culture.
Back at you with another episode of Atlanta Cultures Podcast with your host, Moss B. I got a very special guest today. Dungeon Zone, Mr. DJ.
Hey,
what you know good,
what's
man?
happening, boss? All is well, all is well. How you?
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, man, I'm happy to be here.
Hey, man, I'm glad you came on through, man. We got a living legend in the building,
I get to be
man.
on the legendary Orange Couch.
Yeah, you on the Orange Couches today, man. You on the Orange Couches today.
Let's go.
Yeah, man, since this is the Atlanta Cultures Podcast, we got to start off with this, man. What hospital was you born in?
Man, I was born at Crawford Long, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If y'all know about that Crawford Long, it's no longer Crawford Long.
No longer Crawford
Yes,
Long.
sir.
Yeah, we know it very well, though.
Okay.
From Atlanta.
Yeah. Right
So
around the corner from that Grady's.
There you go. What high school you attended?
I went to Banneker High School, man, on the
Okay.
south side. South side, what's up?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what hood you claim, man, if you don't claim a hood?
Man, damn. I moved to Fayetteville. I can't claim Fayetteville. I'm going to claim Southside, man. College Park, man.
College Park.
Yes,
College
sir.
Park.
Yes, sir.
So take us back from the beginning, man. You was a knucklehead from College Park.
Oh, man. So I guess it was magical. But my musical journey, man, I'm going to tell you, I used to, my mom and my dad were into music a lot. So, you know, my mom had all the records and everything around the house. So I started out by playing with my mom's turntable and the records and, you know, tearing up stuff, you know, trying to DJ. So I started DJing at an early age. And that along with Michael Jackson and all of the other influence in Atlanta, man, was kind of, you know, if you're from Atlanta, kind of music is part of our culture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So tell me, man, how was you introduced to the Dungeon family?
So my cousin Rico Wade, so call him my cousin, but really my brother. My mom and his mom very close since teenagers. When my mom moved to Texas, I moved in with my cousin Rico. So we grew up from kids together. Eventually he discovered Outkast and formed the Dungeon family, and he brought me on in as a DJ for Outkast. And so that's how I got my professional start in music.
So being Rico Wade's cousin, during that time, man, do you think that he ever gave you any favoritism?
Oh man, he was hard on me at every occasion, but hard on me in a way, showing me the way to go, showing me what to do. Favoritism. Absolutely, I got the favoritism. Look,
hey man,
look, I ended up, let me say,
nothing. I tell niggas this all the time. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't that what family folks?
So let me say that favoritism. Yeah, I did, man. I ended up getting to be the DJ for Outkast, man.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the biggest favoritism act that I could think of. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
let me ask you this, man. Before all the fame, man, what was the atmosphere like around the dungeon?
Man, a lot of brotherhood, man. A lot of unity, man. A lot of creative guys, man, with something to offer. Like we all were everybody was creative in their own way, man. So us all being in that same house and having the same goal that we were trying to get to, just made it a cool crew of people. We ate, When one person ate, we all ate. We went to get a box of chicken. Everybody ate out the box of chicken. You know, we all struggled together. So it was like a brotherhood.
Speaking of eating, man, what was your favorite meal in Miss Beatrice's kitchen?
Oh man, the steak, man, and these biscuits. So if people know our history, man, me and Rick, we didn't grow up with a lot. So occasionally, man, we would have to eat biscuits for dinner. But Rick Auntie B, man, made the best goddamn biscuits out of flour and I don't know what grease or short Crisco out of the can I would see on the counter. But she made the best biscuits, man, and she made sure we ate. So that and that little steak, man, she would make with all them onions on it, man.
That was your most memorable meal?
My most memorable.
I ain't mad at that. So when did you first meet Big and Dre?
I met Big and Dre probably very shortly after Reek discovered them at Lamonte's over in East Point. Within weeks, I started seeing the guys. And, of course, I had already been DJing. And so I told my cousin, I said, man, you should let me be the DJ for that group. Get me off the streets. Because I was stealing cars, doing all the things that a Southern, ATL young fella do. We were the Volkswagen boys.
No doubt.
Man, if your Volkswagen.
Y'all used to get the rabbit.
Oh man, if your Volkswagen has some leather in it, some white leather or some teardrops or a 16 valve motor in it, we had to have it. We had to have you.
You know, my Volkswagen got broken in.
I don't know nothing about it.
My GTI got hit. I got
about it. But so yeah, I forgot what our question. We drifted off. Yeah.
So check this out. When did you know that them boys had something special?
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Players Ball came out, and we had finally got the vinyl for it. And I wasn't too sure that Players Ball was a hit. I did not feel like it was a jam, but I had wax at the house. And I had a girl came over one day, and I was excited to tell her about the project that I got with this group, and we were doing this same thing. And she said, well, play it for me. And I was kind of shy to put on my little record of Players Ball. But shit, by the time that shit went off, she was so excited and so she loved it so much.
You could always tell,
so it is. Something. I think we got something. And so maybe that's what everybody else is seeing. And so at that point, I think I kind of was a believer.
So let me ask you this, man. During that time, what's one of the craziest times and memories that you have that a lot of people might not have heard about?
So many of those. Well, I mean, there was a time that we almost died several times in a plane crash. Several times in a day. One was a plane crash, and then the next was some people trying to kill us.
You got to run through this story.
Okay, I'll give you the whole story. So, West Palm Beach, we had a show. This was just when Outkast was starting to get really famous, but we didn't have security yet. It was just our manager, Blue William. So, man, we're in West Palm Beach. The promoter of this show brought us down. The promoter of the show is also the owner of the club, who's also the employer of all the people that work in the club, everything. So who bought our hotel rooms and everything. So they fly us down, we go to sound check, and we realize during sound check that they don't have all our rider requirements and that the sound keeps cutting off. So we like, man. So on the way back to the hotel, we like, man, we shouldn't be doing this show, man. The sound ain't right, it's gonna be bad, whatever. So we saying we're not gonna do it. Next thing you know, we loading up the truck at sound when it's time for the show, headed back to do the show. Man, we go do the show, the mic starts squeaking, the shit cut off a couple of times. And so at that point, we went back to the dressing room. And our manager went out to talk to the owner of the club. Next thing we know, we hear this rumbling. Boom, 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 boom. Man, these people, the whole club, man, kicked the door into the kitchen that we were in, because it wasn't a dressing room. We were actually in the kitchen of the club. Man, they came through that door and bust through. They were like, y'all ain't gonna perform? No, y'all gonna give us our money back. Everybody put in on this show. Y'all gonna, so Dre took the money and threw the money. Everybody in the club took off towards the money. So we like,
that was y'all shit to
we
get
thought
on.
we thought, well, wasn't nowhere to go because the owner of the club got the vans to take us where we need to the hotels that they bought us. So we there. So they grab the money, then they come back to us. So then the owner comes in, he's like, no, y'all out of here. Everybody out. So everybody moves out of the kitchen. And eventually they go get us a van. So they get the van and they say, all right, y'all van ready to get y'all out of here. Well, when they open that door, man, those people standing on each side of the door. It was a line like this going to the front door. So all the way to the front door, they doing this. So we walking out now, we walking to the van. We walk to the van like, man, what's going on? We finally get back to the van. That wasn't even the bad part. I'm getting to the bad part now. We get in the van. Somebody get in the driver's side. Another dude get in the passenger side. We're all in the back of the van. The driver takes this gun and sit it on that little. This was back when the vans had the little center console part.
Yeah.
Sat a gun right there. The guy in the passenger seat got out. He said, "Yeah, man, I ain't gonna go with you. You go ahead and do this." He started looking around. What's going on? By then he pulling off.
Yeah.
We're like, whoa. So he pulling off. He talking. She said, "Man, y'all know y'all done fucked up, right?" We're like, "Man, what? What's talking about?" "Yeah, man, my grandmama put in her last little bit of money on this show, man. My homeboy, he took his last." We like, "Oh shit, here we go."
He nigga about to take us out.
He nigga about to do something. So we riding, man. I try to get up to go to the door. I'm like, man, I'm not. Boy, man, that nigga picked that gun up and said, "Sit down."
God damn.
Oh man, what'd he say that for? We all in the van. We all trying to figure out how we gonna get out of here. So we stopped at a red light. There was a police. I'm gonna speed the story up. We stopped at a red light. There's a police over there at the store. So we figured this is our time to jump out. He ain't gonna shoot, but the police right there. Yeah. So as soon as he stopped at red light, man, we all bailed out of every door in that van and got out of there.
Yeah.
We called our sound man. The sound man was back at the hotel already. Okay. We said, so they got in the hotel van, the hotel shuttle.
Yeah.
Picked us up from the Magic Mart, took us back to the hotel. We get back to the hotel, we can't stay here because they know where we stay, they know where we are.
Mm-hmm.
So we knew we had another show in another part of Florida that same night. So we already had a private plane booked to go to the next place. So we went in, packed our bags, went to the private airport. The pilot was sitting in the private airport. He was sitting in his office doing like this. And so we were like, "What's up? What's going on?" He's like, "Yeah, this weather doesn't look good. Y'all probably shouldn't go up right now. It's not a good time to go up right now." So we're like, "Damn, we gotta go, man. We already signed this paperwork. They already gave us the money up front. We gotta get going. And there's some niggas hot on our trail. We gotta get out of here." So we load the plane, put all the equipment on the plane, man. When we get up in the air, man, this plane gets up in this storm, man. It started to drop hundreds of feet at a time, no control, to the point that the pilot yelled Mayday. He picked up the radio. He said, "Mayday, Mayday. We're going down on so and so." I mean, it was like that. And it was like that. And so we were all crying on the plane, trying to hold on to shit. It's different, man, when everything that you holding on to is dropping with you. So anyway, we almost get killed there. And then we ended up making it out of that safely. So we almost got killed at gunpoint. And then we almost died on the airplane, just in the name of working, in the name of music.
In the name of trying to make it.
Yeah, trying to make it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's probably one of my craziest
that's a good
moments.
Story. That's a good story. That's a good story right there.
A little long, but that's
no. I'm with it. Hey, that's gonna be some good shit to chop up right there. Yeah. So let me ask you this, man: is it true that Rico had them boys running around the neighborhood reciting their verses to get their win right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Reek was really serious about artist development and making sure that we were the best we could be at whatever it was we were doing. And so that was just a part of it, man. That was part of we were ready for the fight. We were getting ready for the, we were getting ready for the fight.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So there's an iconic picture of Big Boi, Dre, and also you in the picture right on the floor.
Yes.
But we never ever see you. Why do you think that you was cropped out that picture, man? And how did explain that and tell me how you feel about that?
Well, the reason I am sitting on this couch right now is because that has been a trend, since early on in my career. Maybe me not necessarily getting what I deserve or people getting to know exactly what my accomplishments are. Mm-hmm. So that is my purpose for being out here now and why I'm on this couch. I'm not really sure. There was enough greatness to go around for everybody, as well as money.
1,000%.
Yeah. So not really sure, but I'm just here to make the best of that.
No doubt. Tell us about Earthtone. Earthtone III.
Earthtone III is a production team that is consists of myself, Big Boi, and André. Okay. We started Earthtone III just about the second album. What was it? Me and You. Elevators. Would be the first song that we started as a production team, Earthtone III. Mm-hmm. And we started, thereforward, we started to produce all of the Outkast music. Organized Noize would do, a few on each album, but for the most part, Big Dre and I produced all of those great hits that you know of past the first Outkast album.
So tell me this, man. Speaking of making beats, y'all guys never really sampled anything. You used a lot of live instruments.
Yeah.
So tell me about that and how iconic it was using those live instruments.
Man, the difference in Southern music and maybe like a East Coast music was the East Coast music lacked bass lines and soul.
Soul. I say that all the time.
And so we understood that early on. And so also the music we listened to, the Curtis Mayfields, the Isley Brothers, that sound, those instruments that they use, that's what we were influenced by. So that kind of influenced our music as well. And I think that's kind of how not that we did not sample, we used some samples as influence to take us in a certain direction maybe sometimes. Okay. But for the most part, live was always the way.
So take me through making elevators.
Man, so I didn't make elevators. Dre made to start it out elevators. It is an Earthtone III production. However, we were on our bus. We were on the tour bus on the road. We had just gotten equipment and started making music ourselves. And Dre got on the bus and we went to the back and we started, smoking as we usually do. And Dre started playing this beat. He's like, look, man, I hooked up the beat machine last night. This is what I came up with. And man, we thought it was the most amazing, mesmerizing beat. We rode that beat for a couple of cities on the tour. And the next time we had a chance to go home and take a break for a minute, went in the studio and recorded it. And so, that's when we pretty much knew that, we can probably produce some of this music.
Yeah. So check this out, man. That album was super legendary.
Yes.
So take me back, man. It's 30 years later.
Yes.
And people still using the word ATL.
Yeah, man. Dirty South, all of those things. All of those things were born from Outkast music.
No doubt.
Yeah, from our reign.
Even with that being said, did y'all know it was gonna be like that over these years?
No.
Or was y'all thinking that the process of making that we was gonna make something that's gonna last this long and be this iconic to the city?
No. Had no idea.
No idea.
We knew that we were doing something that everybody else was not doing. And we knew that we were touching on things that other people weren't. Did we know that those things would sink in the way that they did? No, I don't think we knew that.
So when Dre said the South got something to say at the Source Awards, what do you think he meant by that moment?
Well, we always had conversations about how if you compared it to a demo tape, nobody wants to hear a demo tape from somebody from the South. What could we possibly have to say? What do we know about hip hop? What do we know about rap? That was the perception, or that's how we felt anytime we went to the West Coast, East Coast, any of those things. So I think he was just comparing it to kind of like a demo tape and saying, man, we can rap down here. We have hip hop here. We are contributors to hip hop. We're some bad motherfuckers. Yeah.
No, check this out, man. We're gonna transition a little bit into the newer generation of Dungeon family.
Hey,
so what was it like seeing your younger cousin transform to Meathead down in the basement and transform into Future, the guy that we all know and love now?
Man, Future. I know him as Meathead, man. He used to be around the dungeon. I can remember him being over, and I might pull up in the Porsche or something, man. He came out and he was like, man, one day I'm gonna get all that shit, man. One day I'm gonna get all of that. And I could see it in his eyes, man. I could see that he was really serious about that. At that time, he was sleeping on the floor at the dungeon. But yeah, shortly thereafter, one day I went to a studio. I can remember going to the studio and I was hearing this music booming through the walls. I hadn't seen Future. His name's Future at this point. Hadn't seen him in a while. But I heard this music booming in the studio. I was like, man, who's next door?
Yeah.
And they was like, that's Future. I was like, damn. So I heard that name a few times while I was at that studio. So eventually I'm in the hallway and I run into him. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I'm here working on it. I'm like, oh, you in there with that dude Future? And he laughed. He was like, nigga, I am Future. Yeah. We were at 10th Street, 11th Street music studio.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's good to see him, follow his dreams and stay consistent and make it to where he made it to, man.
So from your perspective, man, why you think André quit rapping?
Well, this is my perspective. I think that at a certain point in life, when you have done 6, 7 albums of 12 to 13 songs each album, and each one of those songs have relevancy and content that actually means something, And you do that for 6, 7 albums, and then you do all the guest appearances that you've done, and you do all the things you've done. You make you get all your proceeds from those things.
Mm-hmm.
What is your life changes?
No doubt.
The things that you experience change.
No doubt.
So what is there left to say that would be beneficial to anyone? That's worth messing up the legacy that you've already done, the greatness that you've already achieved. How much more can you say when you don't experience poverty anymore? You don't experience these hardships. Maybe you do experience some kind of hardships, but they're probably going to be things that the average person can't
not going to understand.
You're not going to understand.
1,000%.
Yeah. So to respect his craft and to respect the music, I think that he just wanted to leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on an up note. He said when the record gets to skipping and slowing down, that's when he's going. That's my opinion.
I'm with you on that a lot, and I see that a lot.
Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you this while we was talking about Dre. Let's talk about Big and Dre.
Yeah.
I see this often, how people split them up
Mm-hmm.
as far as being lyrically.
Mm-hmm.
When they're both equally important to each other on the album.
Absolutely.
So explain to me why do you think people do that, and explain to the people why they need each other a lot of times.
I mean, I think it's just as easy as some people like Coke, some people like Sprite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a preference. It's a preference thing. You got just as many people that feel like Big is great as you do that people that think Dre is great. I think it's just a preference of what you like, what style you like, how you like it to be delivered or dosed to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Well, I think they need each other because they bounce off each other rather
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Outkast is not Outkast without the both of them.
And I agree.
That is the balance. The Dungeon Family is really not the Dungeon Family without the input of everybody as a collective to make things happen.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I can only imagine a lot of things people don't see behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Somebody say, hey, you need to put that there, you need to put that there and move that there.
Everybody's shaking and moving behind the scenes. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what made y'all great.
Yeah.
So you also produced Whole World with Killer Mike.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Killer Mike always say he got the best verse on that song.
Man.
Do you second that?
I'll second that. I'll second that.
You second
He's
that?
got the best verse on there. Killer said it first.
He said
then I'm going with Killer on that.
You going with Killer? Killer had the best verse?
Yeah, man. He brought energy to that song.
Mm-hmm.
Man, he brought the energy to the song. And yeah, he made you believe what he was saying. He said Cadillac Outkast just won't stop or something. People thought his name was Cadillac. I remember us being out on the road and people saying, hey, Cadillac. Cadillac, because they thought his name was Cadillac. Nah, he killed that. Yeah,
Killer did kill it.
Yeah.
So look, we're going to leave Atlanta for a minute, man.
All right, where we
We're going to go to Memphis.
Okay.
So we know you produced one of 8 Ball and MJG's song. And
I produced half of 8 Ball and MJG's album.
Did you?
Yes.
So the one featuring CeeLo, let's go to that one.
Okay.
Let's go to that song.
First, I'm going to name all of them.
There you go. I like that.
So I named all of the songs off of that album. Don't Flex, Paid Dues, Well, We Don't Give a Fuck, Throw Your Hands Up. All 4 of those songs, and I think there's one more, but all of those songs
Let them know what album
in the 8 Ball and MJG album In Our Lifetime, produced by yours truly. Yeah.
You got to get your flowers.
Yeah, you got to get that, man. Y'all need to know.
Tell me what was it like, and take me through the process of the song with CeeLo.
Okay. Paid Dues, man. Paid Dues. You know, I was just looking. I was checking with some of the Dungeon family members to see who I could get to come in and actually do some of this stuff with 8 Ball MJG, because that was one of my favorite groups growing up as a kid. Man,
that's what we grew up on.
Yeah, we grew up on that. So when I got the call from Tony Draper to come and produce the album for him, man, I was elated. I couldn't believe that that I was getting that opportunity. So anyway, I wanted to make sure at that time, Outkast and
before we go to that, tell me what that. I don't want to just brush past that with the Tony Draper thing. Tell me what that was like, because like you just said a minute ago, before it was Outkast,
it was 8 Ball.
We was listening to 8 Ball MJG and Sharon Showcase. So what was it like for you to get a call with Tony Draper?
Man, I thought I was going to meet with the mob. I was a little nervous. We met at this little Cajun Crab House, a little seafood place on Old National on the South Side. So I was a little nervous. But it was cool. He was a cool dude, man. It was a cool dude. It was a cool experience. It was all good. He really believed. He was like, man, I know you can make these boys. I know you can do it. I want you to do it. He made me believe it. I was like, shit, let's do it then. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah. Yeah, that was a great experience.
So now take me into making the song with CeeLo. How you get CeeLo?
Really, man, I had already done the song with 8 Ball and them had already laid their verses, but we did not have a hook for it. And so I just thought that it would be good to call CeeLo in, because at the time you just had Get Up, Get Out, Get Something. CeeLo was, people were wanting him to be on stuff. And so I was able to get him, and he was willing to do it. That was kind of how paid dues came about.
Cool. So break this down for me, man. We know you won a Grammy with the Miss Jackson, right?
Yeah, I got 5 of them.
Shit,
man. One day you're here and then you're gone, man. I gotta let them know, man.
One out of your 5 Grammys, we gonna talk about this one, man. The Miss Jackson. Miss Jackson is one of my favorite songs.
Yes, man.
Tell me the breakdown on how that came about. We heard it was inspired by a drunk night at a wedding.
Well, I wouldn't say a drunk night at a wedding. I do know that we were at a wedding. The beat was already, we had the beat already. And then we went to one of our homeboys' wedding. And when we left the wedding, we was on our way back from the wedding, and we were having a conversation about, man, I don't know if I'll ever get married, because, man, sometimes that shit fall apart. And, it's just, we were speaking on the ins and outs of being married. And so Chance, our piano player, came back and followed us back to the studio. And so we were adding pianos now to that beat. Well, that piano, if you listen to the piano, it kind of, in my opinion, it dictates a great marriage, and then it falls off. It goes dun 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 dun, as if somebody's falling down steps or something like that. And kind of that kind of symbolizes our perspective of what marriage was at the time.
I get that. So tell me, man, who the hell André was talking about in that verse?
Oh man, I don't know. You have to ask him. No.
We had to ask you.
I am not André.
You ain't got no idea.
I don't have any info on that.
So is that you scratching on the wheels of steel?
Absolutely.
So tell me about that, man. Tell me about that song.
So I'm from the South. We in the South were scratch DJs. We were performance DJs. Like, we weren't in necessarily. We scratched. You know what I'm saying? Magic Mike, all of those, the DJ Smurfs, all of those people. We came up that way. And so when we did Wheels of Steel, I knew that was my time to go ahead and show my shit. So if you listen to the Wheels of Steel, actually each thing that I'm cutting is a different word. And if you listen to each word that it says, I'm actually saying a whole sentence within the cuts. So I'll actually say feels so good. In one part, so I'm talking the whole time, but I'm doing it with records and turntables. So that was just my rendition of me hearing a Magic Mike or a DJ Smurf or somebody else like that.
Magic Mike is my shit too.
Yeah, man.
Cut your Magic Mike.
Jazzy Jeff, Jazzy Jeff, man, yeah.
So check this out. We got to clear this shit up. Since you did Bombs Over Baghdad.
So
right? Go ahead.
Bombs Over Baghdad was produced by myself, André 3000, and Big Boi. Earthtone III production.
Earthtone III.
I have to say that.
You got to get everybody's credit in there. I'm not mad with that.
Yeah.
But this shit is about you today.
Okay, but I have
this shit about you.
I made it
so
with all.
So we got to find out what the fuck they saying at the end of that goddamn song.
Power, music, electric revival.
That's what they saying.
Power.
We couldn't. Music, nobody can figure that shit out. It's been said 1,000 other different things.
Yeah, power. Music.
Y'all hear that, people?
Electric revival.
You got it from the man himself.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. So check this out. Breakdown, Sleepy Brown, Ray Murray, and their impact on the Dungeon family.
Okay. So I can't break those two down without adding Rico into that.
Okay.
Because Rico, Ray Murray, and Sleepy Brown are together are Organized Noize. Organized Noize is the production team that started the Dungeon family. They were the music behind the Dungeon family in the early years. So their impact on our music and our lives is tremendous all the way around, because we wouldn't be here without either of those guys. So shout out to my homies, the big bros. They taught us how to make the beats, man. They taught us all of those things. Yeah.
So you were just talking about Rico.
Yeah.
I was going to get there anyway.
Yeah.
I wanted you to tell me, man, How important is Rico Wade to hip hop and the culture of Atlanta?
Oh man, hip hop wouldn't be what it is now. The South, the lights would not be on the South as they are now without Rico Wade, because we've had other producers from Atlanta that did not necessarily claim Atlanta. Their artists were maybe, look like they were from New York, or maybe they look like they were from the West Coast, but no one had the guts to claim Atlanta. So I think we were really anxious to claim Atlanta the way we did, and Rick made sure that was the mission.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So check this out. I wanted to ask you this. How you think Rico would have acted knowing his boys was going into the Hall of Fame?
Oh man, he'd have felt like his job was done, man. He'd have felt like he did his job, like, mission complete. Because that's all he ever wanted, man. He wanted to be recognized for the greatness that he possessed and that he shared. And he would have been really thrilled to see that. Yeah.
Yo, so check this out. I heard you say this. You had 5 Grammys. So a lot of people don't know what you sitting up on this sofa. What was your Grammys from? What songs you did? I want you to let people know.
Shit, I don't even know them all.
Exactly.
I had 2 different album of the years. Miss Jackson, Killer Mike, The Whole World. And then there is one more, Artist of the Year, if I'm not mistaken.
What were some of your favorite songs that you produced for Outkast?
Man, I have to say them all the time. I say the Art of Storytelling Part 2 was my favorite. Just because that song talked about us as a crew in the event that the world went crazy and everything broke out and we were going crazy. We all, that song talks about us gathering our families, us all going to the dungeon, us all setting up camp, getting all our guns, and us protecting our families right there together. And so the music for that also dictated that it was real nasty and crumbly and distorted, and the vocals was distorted. So it was the perfect depiction of that climate we were trying to say, show.
I got you.
Yeah, I couldn't get that word out, but yeah. And so that song to me was a perfect drawing. You know what I'm saying? Our music is a way to express what we're trying to say. I think we did a really good job with that song.
Give me a couple more.
Man. Outkast?
Outkast.
Okay. Outkast.
And then after that, you tell me some of your favorite songs outside of Outkast. But let's stay on Outkast. About 2 songs on Outkast. Then we'll step outside.
Favorite? Man, I'm gonna go that Bombs Over Baghdad would have to be one of those ones.
Yeah.
It would have to be one of those ones. Dre started that beat. And I have to say that. Dre started the beat on Bombs Over Baghdad, but we produced it as Earthtone III.
So this is what I always wanted to ask. It's just coming from me personally.
Yeah.
So listening to Bombs Over Baghdad, when you actually making it during that sound at that time, it does like I would be scared as an artist to bring that out because of the way the beat moved. It wasn't the typical. But then once it dropped, so it was undeniable. But I know because I'm an artist, me being in the studio, how could you have the gall and enough stones to actually put this out and know that the people were going to accept it?
Love that question. So it was kind of tested already. This how it was tested. Me and Dre one night, we decided we're going to go to a rave. So we go to a rave. We go to a rave and we hear that kind of music. And that kind of music moved us.
Yeah,
we were like,
I get it now.
Nigga, you hear how them drums got them doubling up? You hear how that shit going, ooh. We immediately left the studio. We immediately left that rave.
Were y'all down there Masquerades?
No, we were down at the church. Right there by the stadium. We're at the church. We immediately left the studio. We left that rave and went back to the studio and started making Bombs Over Baghdad.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's how. So we had already tested it. We knew that how it made us feel when we walked in there and how those people were moving to it. And it was just on a whole nother beat than what we were on. We were like, but that's it right there. That is it.
That still was edgy though, because that's them people. That ain't our people.
Yeah.
But I love the fact that y'all pulled that motherfucker off.
Because energy doesn't have a,
it doesn't have a skin color. I agree.
It's just, energy is good. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So give me a couple of them outside of the dungeon that you've done.
Man. Wow.
That you're really proud of.
And Lenny Kravitz again. I would have to say the 8 Ball, MJG, Don't Flex.
Don't just gloss over that Lenny Kravitz.
Yeah. Yeah. So got a phone call one day. Regina called.
Shit, you take on Lenny.
So man, it gets better. So I got a call from Regina, our administrator, and she was like, "Hey, Lenny Kravitz wants Earthtone III to do some work with him. He wants to work with y'all." So the guys were busy, and I'm the guy that always stayed at the studio and made sure shit was going, made sure the music was getting done. And so I was like, well, they got to be out of town. I was like, I'll go though. I'll go. So I get a flight. They book me a flight, and I ride. We head to Miami to get in. The car takes me pulls up to this house on the water. Knock on the door like a regular person. Lenny Kravitz come to the door. He's like, "What's up, man?" I'm like, "Oh shit, I didn't think you were gonna come to the door." He was like, "Man, come on in." So we go in, man. When I walk down this hallway, and immediately it opens up to this beautiful, the whatever that is out the ocean, sea, whatever it was. And I some dolphins coming by at the same time. I'm like, man, this shit can't be real. And so I'm in the house. We're in the house, and I'm wondering, where's the studio? Are we going to the studio though? Where we at? Shit, man. We walked to this wall. It looked like a wall. And hit this button. Man, the goddamn wall turned around, and you got inside something.
Yeah.
And then that motherfucker turned back around, and you was in the studio.
Yeah.
At his house.
That sounds like some Lenny Kravitz
Oh
shit.
man, it was amazing. So my so we started working on this remix to again. I wonder if I ever see you again. Right. Anyway, yeah, we started working on that song. So we ended up doing that song. Big and Dre ended up putting a verse on it. Dre ended up singing some parts on it. And so that's how that happened, man.
You know, I got to fuck with you now that we on the subject of Lenny.
Yeah.
Because we just heard Nick Cannon say nigga was musty and shit. Lenny wasn't musty.
I wasn't never that close to him, man.
I just want to make that say it on the last show. We just had to figure it out. They say I ain't want him to throw his must off.
Man, Lenny's so rich, man. I don't give a fuck.
We fuck with
when
you,
I get that rich,
we just joking.
When I get that rich, I'm probably gonna be musty.
Yeah.
I'm probably not gonna give a fuck.
Say, look, if you got a spot where you can goddamn touch the wall and the wall
and it turn around,
it don't make no sense to take a bath. Fuck a bath.
Who I'm impressing.
Yeah, who am I impressing? I'm with you on that. So Lenny, you did that one.
Yeah.
You say 8 Ball.
Yeah.
Who else have you worked with?
Man, I've worked on Film. I've worked on. I need to pull out a phone, man, because my discography is probably about over 100 songs.
Mm-hmm.
You name it, I've worked with them. I've worked with Lil' Kim. I've worked with Mos Def. I've worked with Common. I did half of that UMC's album. Pharrell did half. I did the other half of that Common album. Goody Mob's album. I did Black Ice. I did They Don't Dance No More. I did Still Standing. I did. I could go on and on and on.
Man, now that you talk about that Black Ice, man, let's go into that Black Ice.
Yeah, let's go into it.
Let's go into that, man. Tell me what was the process of working on that Black Ice, because that's an Atlanta classic and one of Goody Mob's greatest songs ever.
Yes, man, thank you. So Black Ice started out as a remix for Mr. Blackberry Molasses. I was at the dungeon and Reeks were like, man, we need a remix for Blackberry Molasses. So I was working on the beat, making the beat. You know, if you played Black Ice beat right next to, if you played them together, they'll match perfect. They'll go together. It's the whole thing. That's what it was for. Gip happened to just walk in the dungeon that night while the beat was playing. He's like, man, what is this?
Yeah.
He's like, shit, turn the mic on. And he went right on in the booth and laid the first verse. And we were like, well, no longer the remix. This is a whole new song. And so that was how Black Ice came about.
Look, because Gip goddamn came hard as a motherfucker.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what you got going on now, man?
Man, you know, I decided to step from behind the boards and making music. No, I'm still making the music because I produced the music on this album. But I decided to, because I'm always telling artists what to do, how to do it, I decided I was going to take a stab at it myself and do an album of my own. Kind of like some Dr. Dre, I did an album. And got some cool guest features on there. Got Crit on there, CeeLo, Killer Mike. It's a whole host of people that came to support me on the album, man. We're doing real good right now.
So we're going to do a little rapid fire with you too.
Okay, shoot.
Shit.
It's called Beats. Hold on.
Okay, yeah.
The album is called Beats, Vibes, and Verses. The album is out right now. Single out sliding all across the place right now, man. You can find me on all the platforms. I am Mr. DJ.
There it is.
Yeah.
So let them know where. Okay, let them know where they can reach you at too.
You can reach me at I am Mr. DJ
Okay.
on all platforms.
Cool.
Yeah.
So check this out. We're gonna get into a little rapid fire.
Okay.
Who's the better rapper?
Oh.
CeeLo or Young Dro?
Man. Huh? Whoa.
This shit ain't supposed to be easy.
How rapid is it?
Shit ain't
Shit,
supposed
well,
to
I
be
need a little
easy.
time, goddamn.
Young
Joe, CeeLo. No, CeeLo. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on. But that is not to take anything from Young Dro, man. Young Dro is amazing in his arena.
No doubt.
Yeah, like
No doubt.
I don't even.
Young Dro one of the rapidest guys I know.
Man, me and my homeboy talk about Young Dro all the time. Like,
he don't get his flowers either.
Yeah, he should. He's dope.
Go ahead. I ain't cutting you off. I want you to finish. I want you to finish.
No, I was just saying that, man. It's just two different classes. It's almost like asking who's the better rapper, Jay-Z or Andre 3000.
I can tell you that.
Me too.
It's easy.
Me too.
Sandra.
Absolutely.
It's easy.
Absolutely.
It's easy for me. I think Andre's the best rapper.
I think he's the best rapper ever too. Even if he wasn't my homeboy, man. And I know that seems so biased, man, but how could it? I don't care whose verse you play. I can play you an Andre verse that will smash anybody's verse that you play me.
Yeah.
That's just that. Okay, back to
that kind of threw me off because that was actually my next question.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's no problem. So best lyricist, Andre or Jay-Z. We kind of established that.
There it is. Yeah. 3000 gonna have to get that.
Yeah, 3000 gonna get that.
Yeah.
So best dresser, Andre or Sleepy?
Man.
Told you shit ain't supposed to be easy.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to say Sleep, man.
Sleep.
Although I dig Andre's dress style because the relaxed, don't give a fuck is how I roll. Why has it got to be against each other?
That's what this is. This is called rapid fire.
All right. I'm gonna get out with the sleep. I'm gonna get out with the sleep.
Better impact.
Hold on, bro.
Go get right.
Get the shit right. Okay.
Better impact. Prince or George Clinton?
Oh, wow. Who had the biggest impact? George Clinton.
Ooh. George
Clinton would have the biggest impact because George. Let me give you the reason why. Love Prince. Prince is my. Prince is all of that. Everything. However, you will not hear as much sampled music from Prince as you would hear from George Clinton. George Clinton's music has done what it did in its era, and then it had also come back and done it again a few different times because it's been sampled so much. And so it has influenced hip hop in a way that Prince would never be able to influence hip hop. So that is my reason for saying that.
That's dope. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
MPC 60 or SP 12?
Oh, MPC. Because MPC can sample SP 12. MPC can emulate a SP 12. SP 12 has a unique sound that you cannot get from anywhere else.
Drums on the SP.
Yeah, but you can always sample the drums from an SP into an MPC and keep on rolling. You can't do it vice versa. You can't do it the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that SP just because it was that original sound. Yeah.
That's a familiar sound. That's antique.
Antique. It is.
Yeah.
Soul food or Southern playalistic Cadillac music?
Damn. Equal.
Okay.
They're equally as great.
Banneker or Creekside?
Boy, Banneker High School.
Man. Who in the crew can you call right now and they gonna answer?
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim.
My partner Slim Jim. Yeah.
That's my nigga.
He gonna pick up the phone right now. Yeah.
So check this out, man. We brought you here, man, because we had to. You're an Atlanta legend, man.
I appreciate that, man.
Anytime somebody come on my show, it's my job for guys that I looked up to and they were mentors to me and they were great guys for me to give you your fucking flowers.
Man, I really appreciate that, man.
Because you was one of the great sounds of Atlanta that a lot of people don't know.
Yes.
That you created the beats and soundtracks for the way that we live here in the city of Atlanta. From the days we went to Nicky's, from the 559, all the way through. This soundtrack, you was the guy that made it for it. And I want to say, man, I appreciate you. I want to give you flowers. And I'm glad you came here to fuck with me today.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate being on the orange couch.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. So,
oh, hey man, and before I go,
we got another guest.
We got a guest, man. I'm gonna bring man.
Also in the family.
Also, family mean is everything to me. So I'm gonna bring my son in, man. My son actually, he's behind a lot of this Belly Gang stuff and a lot of other music. But I'm gonna let him tell you about it.
They still micing him up, so we can still talk. Why they still micing him up?
Like I didn't force him to do music. I didn't do. Of course, he saw it all the time. I just remember him coming home and they were in there fucking with my music equipment. Him and his partners, and so from that he went on to just build his own thing. He's doing his own.
Bring me that big ass pillow right there. Throw that big ass pillow over here to me. How y'all want to do it? Come on in here, young fella. Yeah. How you doing, man? Go on, let the people know who you are, man, and give them some of the things. Give them a rundown.
D Sheets, they also call me Snoop. I'm a producer, I'm a writer. I've been in Atlanta working pretty much my whole life. Been taking music, my producing seriously for probably like the last 10 years. Working hard with Belly Gang Kush, YK Niece right now. Also Hitmaker, just, trying to build my name.
Oh, dope.
Trying to live up to something.
That should run in the goddamn blood.
Give them tell them a few of the things you produce.
So right now I got the single out with Belly Gang Kush and YK Niece, the friend do. I produced that. I also did Who Said on his album. I did the original friend do. I did Confirmation for Young Blue and Lil Wayne. I did a couple tracks for Lucci. I did History. Actually named the album after that song. We did the whole project pretty much. Got a lot going on, man.
How long you been producing?
I've been producing probably like 7-8 years, like seriously in my new DAW. I'm in FL now because I was dibbling dabbling in other DAWs like hardware and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you what you work on.
Yeah, I work in FL. I started off on like Machine and MPC because that's what Pops use and stuff like that. So I started off on there, then jumped into a little bit of Ableton and stuff, and then I really fell in love with FL.
What you made the Belly Gang Kush and YK Niece song. What you make that?
I made that on FL. Yeah.
Yes, sir. They know how to work it.
I use.
You know how many hits been made on that shit?
Yeah, man, it's been a good amount. And I ain't use the keyboard, just typed it in on FL like the little.
And that's what all of them do. I asked them, do they use the keyboard? I said, nah, man, that shit is amazing, man.
Yeah, man. But just been working, man, trying to, build my own name and just do what I love to do. That's it, for real.
Clearly. Yeah. Keep doing your thing. Look, I can tell you got that old school spirit with that game hat on. Yeah. I recognize the old school on you, man. I can tell you got an old soul.
Yes, sir.
So tell me what your dad done meant to you and how he influenced you and how,
man. It's funny because, like he said, he never really forced me to do music. And of course, like as a kid, 3 o'clock in the morning, I got school the next day. I'm hearing him and my Uncle Rico and just other members in Dungeon Family downstairs working. And they were working before I went to bed at 9. I'm waking up for school 7 o'clock in the morning. They still working.
He done seen it all, man.
And to know that they were down there working on legendary songs that I didn't know at the time that's what they were working on. It just means a lot to me to know that, like, that's where I come from. It means a lot to me personally. I still represent Dungeon Family to this day. Like when I'm out and people asking me like, oh, who you with, da 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 da. I let them know like this Dungeon Family 3rd generation. Yeah. We got a lot going on, and we're gonna keep it going.
Check this out, man. Being a little guy, man. I know you was down there, a little guy right there on the knee, man. Tell me some of that crazy shit you done seen. Tell me something foolish you done seen your dad in the studio. One memory. Hold up, Dad. You can't cut him off, Dad. What are you not seeing something?
His room faced the pool.
Oh yeah.
What you saw there at that pool, man?
What's funny is shout out my cousin Matt, man. He literally just tagged me in a post like 4 or 5 days ago and said he still remember the things that we seen out at that pool, man. It was just crazy. It's like being 9, 10 years old and looking out.
Y'all was looking out, seeing shit you want.
Peeking out, and it was
Yeah.
That's all right, man. That made you.
Yeah.
That's what makes superstars.
Yeah,
right?
And I will say, like, being exposed to those things at a young age, and not exposed like being able to be there, but like seeing it and seeing them create with maybe some fumes in the air that you can smell. It kind of, it kind of kept me away from it.
No doubt.
Really
no doubt
did.
it will.
Yeah, it really
can overstimulate you and be like, nah, I'm kind of straight on that shit. I done seen that.
Yeah, I was straight on it for a long time and still am. It's just, it's
that's a good
experiences.
Thing. Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes, sir.
That's a good thing. I'm glad you was able to learn and grow from all that.
Yes, sir.
And that you here with us now and carrying on all the new shit.
I just want to say thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
We're going to bring you back so you can remake one of them songs for us.
Yes, sir, and I will. I got a few tracks I can remake for you. We'll go through my little catalog out there.
I'm with you.
And that's pretty much it, whatever, man. I appreciate it.
Proud dad. I love it. But this has been another episode of Atlanta Coaches Podcast with Mr. DJ and his son, and we are out.
We out.
Sir, thank you, man.
We're sliding.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me for real.
This is a Big Facts Network exclusive.